Hey guys, what's up? This is Matthew Davis, the movie lover here. Welcome back to another movie review. This time it's going to be on the 2006, I believe, is when this movie came out. Comedy horror film Slither. Shout Factory recently released this on Blu-ray, and it's a really nice cover actually. It has some pretty good features. Got this for my birthday, including new audio commentary with writer and directors, cast members, and interview with the director, an actor, audio commentary, and stuff like that. This did pretty well with critics. It lands an 86% on Rotten Tomatoes. Critics liked it more than users did, and I can certainly agree with the critics. This is a very entertaining horror comedy film, shockingly. And given the fact that this is from the director, this is directed by James Gunn. That's right. The man behind both of the Guardians of the Galaxy movies. Before Guardians of the Galaxy, he directed this film. So, Slither is basically about where, like, this meteor comes down to Earth, and it's basically filled with some weird mushy stuff, and basically like this thorn-looking thing goes in through this guy's chest, and basically unusual things happen. You know, he buys a lot of meat, and he takes bodies of cats and dogs and eats them, and basically what happens is he feeds off, and people catch his disease. He makes people catch his disease, and this woman just grows really fat. Like she's like a big giant ball or something, and she gets ripped apart, and all these like little leech things come out and start getting inside people's brains, making them into like these zombie-like creatures. Although I wouldn't call this a zombie film, I'd say it's more of a creature feature, like maybe a sci-fi creature feature, and stuff like that. This takes place in, I believe, Canada, maybe. And since this Blu-ray was released a couple weeks ago, look, it even says back here from the writer or the director of Guardians of the Galaxy and Guardians of the Galaxy 2. So yeah, that's actually pretty impressive. And I could say this is not necessarily scary. I would say it's more funny than scary. I mean, there are intense moments. I mean, people do get killed in this movie. I thought it was really... I thought... what I really like about this movie is its makeup effects for the main villain or the main bad guy that turns into... he morphs, and, his body just gets all mushy, it gets all bumpy and stuff, and he has tentacles in his chest and stuff like that. I thought the effects for that were very well done. Some practical effects here and there, and some CGI. I thought the practical effects worked a lot more than the CGI elements. But CGI in this, it does look pretty cheesy most of the time. But performances, very wise, are surprisingly very well and very believable. In fact, Elizabeth Banks is the main actress in this movie. I can say this is surprisingly one of her best roles. I've seen this movie a couple times, and I watched it again today so I could prepare myself for this review, and yeah. Story-wise, this is a very... It acts like a cheesy... It acts like it's supposed to be like a cheesy... B movie that came out in a long time ago, but it takes place in like the 2000s. But they do it in a very smart way. You heard me right. I think this is a very smart film. No things, nothing confusing about how are the people acting like this or stuff like that. How did the leeches get inside your mind? So I think this is a very intelligent film, believe it or not. James Gunn knew how to direct this. As sometimes cinematography can be... You can't really tell what's going on with the cinematography being so dark in some areas, but Kills in this are actually pretty clever, if you ask me. This is one of the best body horror movies I've seen. And given the fact that I watched it twice, it's certainly a film worth rewatching. And, you know, just watch this with your friends if you want to have like a creepy ass movie night or something like that. I certainly recommend this film. You know, it's definitely worth the Shout Factory Blu-ray. This might have been released on Blu-ray before, but I'm not sure. Couldn't find it anywhere, so I'm glad Scream Factory released this. Overall, I'm going to give Slither a 4 out of 5. Definitely check this one out, you guys, if you haven't seen it. I really like this Blu-ray, too. I think it's a really nice Blu-ray. You know, underneath is the original poster art. But, you know, I'm just going to keep it like this because, you know, I don't want like any like messed up places if I put the cover inside out. But so yeah, Slither. Thought it was a really good movie. I thought it was good back then, and I think it's good today. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I'll see you guys later. Word out.